Hello, hope you are doing well, and some people previously asked me to do more reviews of full-size headphones, other people asked me to do more reviews of the Bluetooth headphones, so I've decided to combine it together, and I thought that it would be nice and interesting to try some headphones from well-established and famous brands that are popular outside the audiophiliac community. So thanks to Ukrainian Sennheiser representatives, I've got Sennheiser Momentum wireless third version, or Momentum 3 wireless, or just Momentum wireless. So they're full-size Bluetooth headphones. They were introduced, if I remember right, in 2019 on the IFA exhibition, and it gathered a lot of positive reviews and attention. So I don't think that Sennheiser requires any introduction or additional information, so basically some brief specifications about these headphones. So 17 hours of work in the wireless mode with active noise cancelling. Price is $400 and it supports Bluetooth with aptX and aptX low latency codecs, and what is also important, it supports AAC codecs. No LDAC or aptX HD, but they created more for the non-audiophiles, so it's well balanced and well thought decision, and probably that's all I can say about them. Let's have a closer look. So box nice, nothing super fancy, but just nice polygraphy, some basic features, basic information. On the back side, short info about features, so 17 hours of work time, and it's really close. Auto power on and off, and superior sound quality will test it, and up to connected to two devices simultaneously, 3 active noise cancelling modes. So, a lot of interesting features. As usual, remove the outer wrap to get to the internals. Inner box is just pure white cardboard, and inside we will have a lot of foam to protect everything, and a case with headphones and the accessories set. So let's move the box aside. It's important not to knock over my studio light. So as you can see, case is nice, looks attractive. It's made of some denim-like fabric. Zipper. Inside here are headphones themselves. Short manual in many languages, additional manual you can download from their website. Some advertisement booklet. Silicone gel. So USB-C to USB-C cable, regular audio cable you can use with them, and USB-C to regular A adapter. So all the stuff you will need with them is present here. So here are headphones themselves. Of course they build great. Build quality is great, so almost everything is made of metal. So headband, actually they promise that it's real leather, no fox leather, and it's really soft. It has unusual padding, but it really distributes the load really well, so it's a nice sense to wear them, so they don't push on your forehead too much, so really comfortable in wearing. Nice metal guides, so looks really durable. Actually a sticker with brief information, so remember it. It's voice assistant and pairing mode, 3 buttons for track navigation and volume and other stuff. NFC is present here, and switch to turn the noise cancellation off, on, and select the transparent mode. So it's smart. You select the on position, noise cancelling turns on. When you need to hear what's going on outside, you just push it, you hear everything, then you release it, and it will switch back to just regular noise cancelling mode. Here is LED indicator, USB-C connection, and regular sound jack. On this cup it's only some grid, probably some microphone is located here or something like that. So I suppose you remembered the controls. Let's peel that thing. I want to do it carefully, not to left some sticky glue on the cups. Cups are freely rotated, so nice adjustment. They finding the proper angle. Cups themselves made of plastic, but it's logical because inside of cups located Bluetooth antennas and all other wireless stuff. So it's a logical idea to make them of plastic. And ear cups are really comfortable, really big, so really big in size, so almost any ears will fit here. They are soft, comfortable. Of course your ears will be heating, but it's a slower process than in other headphones. Probably they use some good leather for the cups. Not sure is it genuine leather or some fox leather, but anyway cups are comfortable, but anyway you will have to make some pause to avoid overheating. What else I can say about them? What I need to say about them? So cups are replaceable, and there are this cup, not cups, earpods are replaceable, and they are sold separately, so you can swap them and change them. Headphones themselves are pretty lightweight, so no big weight, and they have good clamping force, so that provides nice, decent passive noise isolation, but at the same time they don't squish your head trying to pop your eyes out. Cups are adjustable. You can adjust them by hand, moving them up and down, or you can just wear them and gently pull them down. They will adjust the size themselves on your head. And when I was trying them first time, I was surprised by many additional features. For example, when you take them off, they automatically pause the playback. When you put them on, playback resumes. And also, I felt myself a bit like caveman, because I was looking for a button to turn them off. I tried to push this button, but it turned to the pairing mode. I tried to push this button, but it was long press. Actually it reset pairing data. But actually to turn them off, how to turn them off, it's really simple. So you just fold them and they turn off. So it's simple idea, but if you never met it before, it seems like something out of this world. Work time is close to the promised, like 17 hours, and without active noise cancelling, sometimes even more. Connection quality is really good. I can walk around my flat without any issues, and even on the street the connection quality is nice. And there is no big background hum like some Bluetooth headphones have. So to summarize this part, it's greatly built, nice headphones with good design. It's premium materials, premium build, so it's Sennheiser, and when you get such headphones, you understand that you partially paying for design and features. And traditional microphone test, I am recording this video using headphones built-in microphone connected directly to my iPhone, and I can show you headphones right now because I'm wearing them, so just check this case out once again.
I won't apply any equalizer or additional corrections to this video, so it will give you an idea of how built-in microphone of these headphones work.
And here is Sennheiser's control application. As usual, I'm using some of my players and it's Fuse M11 Pro. So it's pretty simple, no some super advanced functionality, but actually it's showing the currently used headphones, their charge level. You can change some headphone settings, like should it use smart pause when you take them off your head in music pauses, or you don't need it. You can integrate it with Amazon Alexa with Tile to search the headphones easily. It most useful feature is firmware update, of course. And here you can change some settings of active noise cancelling and equalizer. So when it's off, it's just off. It shows you the prompt that you need to flip the switch. And there are 3 levels of active noise cancelling. Anti-pressure, it's like lightest noise cancelling. Anti-wind, it's medium, and maximum. So you see that it changes the background, so in terms of design it looks pretty nice. And actually, if we're talking about this, noise cancellation here is pretty good. It's not the best, and in its class probably Bose and Sony do it a bit better, but still it's pretty good. In first reviews there were complaints that noise cancelling distorts the sound in some cases, but Sennheiser released firmware update that fixed that. So in noise environment they actually have a pretty good passive sound, passive noise isolation, but active one increase your comfort during some flights in subway or in other noisy situations. As usual, noise cancelling works best with some monotone sound, like, I don't know, air conditioner, some neighbor drilling the wall. I'm not sure actually, is it common only in ex-Soviet countries, or it happens all over the world when some of your neighbors just drilling the wall early in the morning and to the late evening? Oh yes, actually it's set Russian as the voice prompts. You can change the voice prompt language and remove it if you don't need it. So, active noise cancelling do job pretty well, not super, but noticeably better than Fuse 1, and what is more important, activating the noise cancelling, almost not altering the sound. So let's go back. And transparent hearing, also you can change the settings. Actually I was a bit wrong, so active transparent hearing is turning on and off. It's not press and here and then release and here, so you can see that pushing the switch toggles these settings. And should it keep music playing or not? So here it is, and that's pretty much what this application could do. So simple but doing its job. And oh sorry, forgot to show you the equalizer. It's really unusual because there is no bands. You basically select one band and adjust it. So if you need more treble, you do it this way. If you want less treble, you can do it this way. If you want to add more low frequencies, just move it somewhere here. Same applied for the mids, so like less mids and more V-shaped signature, or vice versa. Probably not the most universal in terms of tuning, but actually it's doing its job surprisingly well, because vast majority of people don't need to tweak the particular bands. It's just, oh, okay, I want more bass, or okay, I need to reduce some treble, and it could be adjusted really nicely using these settings and really smoothly, and you almost instantly hear the result of this tuning. So pretty good experience in tuning this equalizer. And of course about the sound, I tested Momentum first version and I was not impressed with sound, and I'm really glad that Sennheiser spent some time tuning the representation, and actually third revision, despite being wireless, sounding much better, and Actually, it's pretty good headphones. Maybe it's like, not as good as wired ones, but it's really good wireless headphones, especially comparing with some models that I've tested during my last visit at the Apple Store. Actually, if I remember right, it was Bauer & Wilkins, and I didn't like their bass and warm tuning, while this one, of course, has powerful bass, but at the same time they almost not V-shaped, because bass here is powerful, but it's not accented, so they have really good depths, really going really deep. Actually, they engage some DSP inside, because they shows depths, how to say it, they have deeper depths or bigger depths than regular wireless models, because I said it in almost any single review. Wireless lossy codecs reduce the deeper bass, and these headphones manage to reconstruct it a little bit. So when it's present, I don't know, is it a reconstruction or some interpolation or some another digital signal processing tricks, but actually it has really good depth with good rumble and a good amount of pressure, at the same time not crossing the line and being too much. I will add a link to the really good description on the Head-Fi for this, actually not description, review of these headphones on the Head-Fi with measurements and charts. They are really informative, so if you like to see charts, I will add it. Not mine, but I think it's not important. So, good depth, but at the same time not big accent. Resolution is normal, not like for wired headphones, but for wireless and dynamic driver resolution is pretty good. Really well balanced, with good weight, with good impact, at the same time not being too slow, and pretty good in texturing. Maybe sometimes they're lacking a bit of resolution, of course, comparing with some planar magnetic phones in wired mode with good amplifier, but for the wireless model it's almost perfect, especially if you like deep and powerful bass. And of course I've got such example. No, I need to pause the music. So here it is. I'd like, of course, to enjoy the music a bit more with you, but getting YouTube copyright strikes is a bad thing. And actually I even don't know how many seconds of track I can use freely without the risk of being striked, so it's better to avoid some copyrighted music. So just some names, and first track and demo for the low frequencies is Juno Reactor Tempest. Great track, I like Juno Reactor, and this track has really low, deep rumbling sounds of low frequencies, and probably it's a metaphor of the upcoming storm when it's not started and you just feel that it's coming closer and closer, and these headphones really manage to represent this rumble in really engaging and really powerful way. And at the same time, as bass is almost linear with mid frequencies, actually, frequency response for these headphones looks nice, because from the deepest bass up to upper mid they are almost linear, like about 10 decibels of change, but not much, so it's really nice result. And bass is well controlled, and of course it's pretty good with some real instruments. They have body and slam and all the necessary things. Mids are also tuned in the engaging way. They are not trying to focus on the micro detalization, and they are highlighting macro dynamics. They're highlighting fast transitions, they're highlighting emotions, so they're making sound more engaging, more entertaining, more enjoyable. Of course, it's not audiophilic way of listening, because if you need to hear the tiniest nuances and tiniest details, it's not your model. But if you enjoy the music, if you don't, especially if you don't listen to something super complex, it's definitely a good choice. So mids have normal resolution, Imaginary stage is about average in width and in depth, and for the wireless closed back headphones it's actually a pretty good result, so they are okay in the 3D positioning. Not superb, not like, you know, out of your head experience, some huge stage, but instruments positioning is normal and depth layering is also pretty good. And what else? They of course are forgiving for the record quality, but better master tracks is a big plus for them. And as an example, I've got pretty complicated track. It's Tuomas Holopainen, actually main composer of Nightwish, and his symphonic poem about the Scrooge, and track is named Duel and Cloudscapes. So it's also engaging, it's a big orchestra and really fast engaging tune, so it requires good macro dynamics because drums here is nicely recorded, nicely present with good body, and all other orchestra is playing, so this track also requires a good resolution, and these headphones are almost created for this music. It's a good combination of normal technical capabilities and high level of engagement. And treble here is another pretty good thing, tuned really well for the wireless headphones. Of course, it's not even close to the to the wired headphones, but still performance is really good. Also here used some DSP tricks because treble extension is a bit higher than traditional full Bluetooth headphones, but it's not, this effect is not as magical as for low frequencies, but still pretty normal, not fatiguing, not too harsh, with recessed area around 5 kHz, just a slight dip to make sound a bit more comfortable, because this part from about 5 kHz to 8 kHz is the most irritating sound part of sonic spectrum for vast majority of people. Many sibilants go there, some accents in this area adding a bit of harsh metallic sound, and it also increases requirements for the tracks, so this area is dipped a little bit, and besides that, treble is not trying to hide, they're not trying to smooth them, so normal resolution, pretty realistic attacks and decays, treble layering is really basic, so don't expect rich overtone saturation, but these headphones are simply not created for that purpose. I'd like to see some full-size wireless headphones with perfect treble layering, but I'm afraid that I'll have to buy an Ender for that. Anyway, treble nice, realistic, not too many of them, not too few of them, well, pretty good balance. And actually, unusual example, it's Miles Davis on the corner. You know, I always admire how universal Miles Davis was. It's the person who created the almost invented modal jazz with kind of blue, and on the other side, on the corner is, I don't know, it's like what is called today world music, with a lot of funk influences, with a lot of ambient influences, and at the same time it's still jazz, and this track has really good percussion, that's why I selected, and all that bells and cymbals are represented really well by these headphones. And of course this description was about the Bluetooth mode. What also I need to admit that they support Bluetooth low latency, that means almost zero delay for videos and games. And a few words about the wired connection. With good source in the wired mode, they have a bit faster bass response and a bit more extended treble, giving even a bit more sense of realism. And it's pretty close to the USB-C experience, because with some smartphones without headphone jack, USB-C performance is really good. Also improves that, but not of course as well as with some good dub. And what else I need to say about them? So speaking about the comparisons, unfortunately I have only one model now. I hoped that I will get also Sony, but due to quarantine and all that other stuff, only FIO EH3 and C. So in terms of design, of course, it's like these headphones beat FIO hands down. In terms of active noise cancelling, they also beat them pretty easily. Actually, FIO has a bit what I can say about FIO. Better codecs, of course, with LDAC engaged. FIO has a bit better mid resolution and a bit better bass, but on the aptX this one performs a bit better, and on the treble also Sennheiser performs a bit better. You know, in terms of sound, difference isn't huge, but it's noticeable. And actually, if we speak about the price quality ratio, of course FIO wins because their price is almost 2 times less, and here you pay more for the design, for the advanced features, and for the premium materials, for the better active noise cancelling, and so on and so on and so forth. And as an addition, you will have a bit better treble. So it's actually the place that FIO could probably improve. Actually, FIO's treble isn't bad, it's just a bit smoothed to be a bit more comfortable, and they've missed a small point there, but still it's not the critical feature, of course. So summarizing everything, really good wireless full-size model. So if you're looking for some headphones for your daily commute, or to use in the office, at home, or at any environment where you will need the noise cancellation, both passive and active, it's a really decent choice, offering premium materials and a relatively reasonable price. Thank you for listening, stay safe and have a nice day.